Okay guys, I'm going to start this whole project from the beginning so you can skip through what it is that you've seen or don't need help with. So I'm going to go to new file. I'm going to name this puzzle, and make sure your unit of measurement is inches, and I'm just going to change this to 7 by 7 300 pixels. Transparent background, create. Guys, using this stuff down here where it says remove background, select subject, stuff like that, that's using AI. In my class, there are learning targets where you have to learn how to remove the background and select the subject, so not using AI. So this is what we call cheating, and it is obvious when you use that. A, you don't know how you did it, and B, your layers look different over here. So don't use that. All right. First of all, you need to load the legacy shapes. So you're going to go up to Window. You go down here to Shapes, and you're going to click on this hamburger menu here, these lines. And you're just going to hit Legacy Shapes and More. It might ask you a question, hit yes, and you're good. You should see Legacy Shapes pop up here now. Then you can just X out of it. That's really it. It's pretty simple. All right, so now we're going to use some of those legacy shapes to draw a canvas here. Guys, just so you know, my layers are up here. Your layers are not. So I think your layers are normally down here. If you don't see your layers, make sure you go to Window and check layers. Sometimes they just go away. All right, so our custom shape tool, yours is probably down right here, but mine for some reason is over here today. So we're going to press and hold on the rectangle tool, and I'm going to choose the custom shape tool. Again, you're looking for the rectangle tool, press and hold on it, and go to your custom shape tool. And it's going to put a shape up here. You're going to choose the down arrow, and you're going to use this menu bar to scroll down. And in Photoshop, and actually all Adobe programs, it gives you these arrows. And I know you're used to like clicking on the folder or the name or double clicking. That doesn't do it. So you have to click on the arrow. That expands that folder. In that folder, you're going to open all legacy default shapes, scroll down, and go to objects. All right, you're going to scroll down till you see there's 4 puzzle pieces. It's your choice. I'm going to choose this one. I've loaded my cursor, and if you notice, it kind of looks like Word. It gives you that like crosshair. So to draw your shape, you're going to press and hold and drag. Now guys, just so you know, every time from here on out, you just click, it's going to draw a shape. So as soon as you draw your shape, you're going to go up here and you're going to click on your move tool. That will like seal what you just did and will stop drawing shapes. If you've accidentally drew more shapes, just click on those layers and just press your delete key on your keyboard. Okay, so one thing is it's always going to draw your shape to be whatever your foreground color is. We're going to change our puzzle piece colors to whatever 2 colors we put in our Word document. So mine were red and blue. So to do anything to a shape or whatever, I'm going to go up here. So this is the thumbnail or the eyeball. This allows you to see it, the layer visibility. This is like the thumbnail. I talk about that a lot. Here's the name of the layer, and then this is like your blend mode out here. So you're going to double click the shape layer, the little thumbnail. And you're just going to choose your color. I'm going to choose blue, and then choose a vibrant blue and click OK. All right, so my inside of my shape is blue now. I want to add a stroke to that. A stroke is basically an outline. It's just what Photoshop calls it. So to do something to this layer, I'm going to go past the layer's name, back out here in this blend area. So it's like this blank area. I'm going to double click That's going to open up this layer style. So this is how layer styles work. So you click to turn that style on. You click the box to check it on. So now I have a stroke. Now to edit that, I'm going to click on the word. And notice that my style changes here. Again, I turn it on by checking it. And then to get this to change, I click on the word. Your size is obviously how thick is your outline. You always want to apply it to the outside. I don't know why the inside is the default. And then here's where you change your color. So I'm just going to double click it. Choose red. Okay, now we need to add our name. So sometimes when you have a shape drawn and you want to use a text tool, it like just fills your shape. So the safest way to do that is to go up to the word layer up top, new, and choose layer. Click OK. All that did was just load one layer here. You're going to find your text tool. So you're going to go over here to your text tool and you're going to turn it on. Make sure it's the horizontal text tool. That means it goes like up and down, or sorry, right and left, not vertical. And you're just going to take your text. And I know we're used to drawing text boxes, but it's not good to draw text boxes in Photoshop. Just click. It's going to give you this Lauren Epsom, and it's going to always be like this color here. So just type your name. I'm going to type my last name in all caps. Okay. From here on out, whenever I want to do something to my text, I'm going to go up here and double click that T. That selects my text. All right. So to change my font type, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to choose the Skia. And Skia is kind of a thin font, but I want it to be a bolded font. So not all fonts have these options, but over here where it says regular, that's where you can change that. I'm going to choose black extended. Okay. And then I'm going to make my size a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to change my color to, white. And click OK. Now what I want this to do is I want it to warp around this piece, this cutout of the puzzle. So I'm going to move it down a little bit. Click on my move tool. Move my name down just a hair. I'm going to go back to that layer and I'm going to double click the T. Okay. And right here, this is my text warp tool. So I'm going to go here to create warp text. It says what's my style. I'm going to choose arch. Then I'm going to bend it down. And the nice thing is like it warps like as you do it. So it's like real time. I'm just going to keep playing with it. And then click OK. I don't know if I really like that. What I probably should have done is make it a little bit smaller. Perfect. All right. Now we're going to mess with some pictures. So the first picture I'm going to use, and this doesn't always work with images. I'm going to save this actually to our OneDrive. So to save to your OneDrive, you're going to go up to the word File. And the first time you save, I always think it's best to just hit Save As. From here on out, you can just hit Save. Save As or Save a Copy. It's the same thing. Yours might look a little different. You're going to go here, somehow choose on your computer. And then you're going to find your OneDrive. I'm going to name this puzzle. Put it in my computers folder. Save. All right. Now I want to add a picture. So I've already gone to Google and found 2 different pictures. My first one's, I'm going to cut it out pretty easily. So you have to find 5 different photos that kind of go along with your favorites Word document. And you have to edit the picture, and you have to tell me how you edit it and then cite your source. So my first picture is this picture of KU, of this Jayhawk. Now, the reason I chose this picture is because you can see when you click on it, it's taking forever. But anyway, it's going to have a white background, and so it's going to be pretty easy to get rid of that background. So you always kind of have to remove the background, but that's not always editing. All right, this is just practicing removing backgrounds. All right, guys, here's the deal. You have to copy your picture and paste it into your Photoshop. You don't want to take a screenshot. Guys, first of all, it takes longer. And second of all, it's like a picture of a picture. It's really low quality. All you have to do, if you're on your MacBook, you just 2-finger click. If you are on a computer, grab your mouse, right click, copy image. Go into Photoshop and paste it, Command V. So 2-finger click copy, or right click copy, Command V. You can also always go up to edit paste if you forget. Okay? Don't drag your picture into your scene. You cannot edit it. Your layer doesn't look like this. It's called a rasterized shape, and then you can't edit it. So, all right. So I'm going to zoom in. Remember, zoom in is Command plus. Zoom out is Command negative. All right, so this is a pretty easy cutout because see how there's a line here between the picture and the background? So I'm just wanting to remove this white background. So up here in my selection tools, I'm going to go to Magic Wand. I'm going to click on the area that I want to get rid of. So I'm going to click on this white space here. And I'm going to hit delete. There, it got rid of everything but that. Now it's still selected. So I can do Command D, or I can just go to deselect. Now my picture has, like, I've removed the background, but I haven't edited it. I'm going to use my eraser tool. You don't always have to do this, and just get rid of that right there. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to click on my move tool. I'm going to grab this and put it over here, but I want to transform this. I want to edit it. So I'm going to do Command T. Remember, Command T is transform. You can always go to edit, free transform. It's the same thing. It's just resizing it. If my lock on my transform is on, then when I make it taller, it makes it fatter. If it's off, I can just do one of those. Here's my rotation button. All right, that still doesn't mean I edited it, just making it bigger. So I'm going to change its perspective so it kind of looks like it's coming out at you. So I'm going to go to, click on your move tool to set it. I'm going to go to image, allied edit, transform, and there's some cool options here. There's like warp, distort, perspective. I'm going to change the perspective of it. I can make it look like it's laying flat. And then when I'm done distorting it, I'm going to click my move tool here. All right, so now I'm going to hop to I'm going to go back to Google. My source is Amazon. Remember that. Even if it's blocked, this is not my source. I'm going to click on the picture. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to copy the picture, or the copy, Command C, or 2-finger click copy. Go to my Word document. Okay, so all I did was just press Enter, Tab, and then I typed photo, and I'm just going to paste my link. If I want it to look like a link, I just click at the end. And then I just said I use the magic wand to get rid of the white around and the perspective tool to edit it.